Hello, hello. It is tomorrow. It is Monday. It is close to noon. Let me get my headphones out here. Did I have that ready? Sorry about that. Anyway, today, I hope you guys had a great weekend. And this is tomorrow with our Big Willie family. Today, I want to talk about ways to support yourself and your kids um, if you have like sensory or focus. Um, struggles, right? You struggle with that. And so I wanted to talk about some ways that you could support yourself. Your kids, your adults also, same thing. A lot of kids seem to have a hard time in school staying on task. They're fidgety, they're antsy, they can't sit still, that kind of thing. And they just need a little bit of help. And so these things that we're going to talk about today can be very supportive. It helps with redirecting. It helps when you are feeling like you don't even know what to do, right? Because sometimes, kids get overexcited, they get overstimulated, and then they have meltdowns, and then they have tantrums. And you want to try to look for different ways that you can try to help. And essential oils can really make a big difference with that. So a lot of times, even just having oils that you have out, even if you don't have some of these that we're going to talk about today, um, have you or the person that you're trying to support, help smell them and then ask what they feel like after they smell it because everybody's different. And what works for one person isn't necessarily going to work for the other because everybody's made up a little different, right? And so you might have to tweak a few things to figure out what works best. The best thing is to make sure um, and I'm sure you've already done this, right, is to start with a good foundation. Make sure they have a good multivitamin mineral supplement going on. You want to try to reduce the toxic load in your house. Make sure they're getting enough sleep and resting and that they're exercising and eating right, all those things, really. Those all play into everything. doTERRA does have some amazing children's vitamins. They're really good, the A to Z multivitamins. They're chewable vitamins. I believe they're watermelon flavored. They may have changed that. I think they're watermelon flavored. So if you don't like, the nice thing is that if you're an adult, if you don't like swallowing pills, those are great too because you can use the chewables also, and they're formulated just for kids. But that just means if you're an adult taking them, you just take a couple extra. Okay. Then they also have the IQ Mega, which is the omega fish oil. It has 1,000 milligrams of concentrated fish oil per serving. It comes in a liquid. It has wild orange flavor. It does not smell fishy at all. It doesn't taste fishy at all. I know my grandson Winston just loves it. So those are some things that you can really help with. The fish oil you can put in smoothies. You can mix it in orange juice. You can put it in with oatmeal, anything like that. It's super easy to use. And again, it's not fishy at all. Okay. So a good foundation is a really good way to start trying to support yourself or someone who has hard time with sensory and focus issues. Make sure that their immune system is working optimally. The vitamins that you take and the food that you feed them are going to really help with that. Because if your body is running optimally, it doesn't have to take that energy and put it towards keeping your immune system running or towards your body running optimally, right? If you have all those things in place, excuse me, your everything will just kind of function together like it's supposed to. So your body won't have to take it from one place and try to help the other place out, so to speak. Your immune support is going to be like the On Guard, all the On Guard products, right? If you're using the kids roller blend, you're going to use Stronger, which is the protective blend. You can use Breathe, Frankincense, and On Guard Plus. We have those On Guard Plus chewables now, which are really good too. Um, the On Guard Plus also comes in a soft gel. I have taken the On Guard Plus soft gel and made my own like roller bottle with it. I've just poked a pin in the soft gels. I think I did like 2 or 3 soft gels in a 10 ml roller bottle. Poked it with a pin, just squeezed it in there, and then filled it up with fractionated coconut oil, and that works really well. The soft gels have the wild orange, the clove, the cinnamon, the eucalyptus, and rosemary. Um, Plus, they also have Melissa, black pepper, and oregano. And so that little boost there is really nice with the other oils in it. When you're using the roller, you can just roll it on the bottoms of the feet, the back of the neck, kind of the base of the spine, up and down your spine is a good place to use it. Okay. First oil that you really want to have on hand would be frankincense. Let me find my frankincense. There it is, right? The frankincense. And doTERRA's frankincense has four varieties of frankincense in it, not just one. Where is it telling me? Oh, their new label doesn't tell me that. Interesting. It's got four different varieties of the thing there's different varieties of the frankincense tree. And it's got four different varieties in it. Um, so frankincense is really good. It's great for cellular renewal. It's great for calming emotions down, especially when you use it aromatically. So if you have it going in a diffuser or if you've put it in a roller bottle with something and they apply it, you're going to get that aromatic benefit from it. You can also make little nasal inhalers. They have a little cotton wick inside and you add the oils to the cotton wick and then you put it inside and you close the bottom up, right? And then it has some holes at the top that you just can use to smell, right? Sometimes the schools don't want rollers in the schools, but those nasal inhalers work really well. Um, so when you do use those, about 15 to 20 drops is about how much that little cotton wick can hold. So then you're going to, add your oils to that. I put it in a little glass uh, bowl and I add the oils to it and kind of move the wick around so it soaks them up. And then I put that in the container. And then all you have to do is, wave it underneath your nose. And that way other people don't really smell the aroma. So that can be a good thing. Okay. Another great oil is for focus and concentration is In Tune. I like to wear it as a perfume also. It smells really good, I think. Um, it has patchouli, frankincense, lime, ylang ylang, and amyris in it. It is great for anyone really helping focus on what they're doing, whether you're doing a project at school, whether you're trying to study for a test, whether you're just trying to focus on, like whatever, getting stuff done at home. And you need to be like in the moment and not have all the side distractions. It is a great, great blend. Okay. It does come in a roller bottle, right? Roller bottle. You'll notice along the top of the label, there is no tab, like let's see if I've got one here, like this one. So the deep blue, you see the little tab at the top where it says touch? In Tune does not have that. And what that means, the touch rollers, like this one, that means that they're pre-diluted with fractionated coconut oil. So In Tune is not diluted. And so my recommendation for that is to get a couple other empty roller bottles, right? And to split this in between another one or another one, like make three total, make four total, however much you want to dilute it. And then, split it in between those and then top them with fractionated coconut oil. That way you have lessen the chance of skin sensitivity. You have upped the absorption rate, the less that it's going to evaporate into the air, because that's what oils do when you put it out. Um, because typically when you're using these things for your sensory and your focus, you're going to apply them in the same spot. Um, consistently, right? And so over time, unfortunately, you could develop a sensitivity to it if you don't dilute it. And so by diluting it, it's just you can grab it and use it. You don't have to worry about, getting the oil out or your lotion out or and mixing it with that. So In Tune is super, super good. You can apply it to your temples, the back of your neck, the bottoms of your feet, especially the bottoms of your feet if you're not a fan of the aroma, because it does have patchouli in it. And I find that patchouli is either you like it or you don't. There's no middle ground. I think it smells really good. So, but if you don't, bottom of your feet, great, great, great place. A couple of things for alertness, In Tune is great. Peppermint is great. Frankincense, the balance blend, right? And ginger. Those are also really good oils to use. If you're looking more for concentration, vetiver is good. The blend piece is good. In Tune again. Either one of the sandalwoods, either the Hawaiian sandalwood or the Indian sandalwood is great. Cedarwood and peppermint. For focus, if you're, focus in tune again, frankincense, wild orange, and peppermint together. The wild orange and peppermint together are really good. You could add the frankincense in there because frankincense is considered an enhancer oil. And so what that means is that anytime you add it with other oils, it just kind of gives it an extra oomph to work really well. Okay. Um, Cedarwood, lavender, and vetiver can also be really good for focus. And then if you get that kind of like brain fog, okay, where you just can't get it together, there are so many days like that, right? Peppermint is good for that. Motivate is good for that. That's a blend. Frankincense, Intune, and bergamot are good for that. So if you're looking more for peace and calm, Peace is a blend. It's one of the emotional aromatherapy blends. It's great for supporting calmness, for balance, to bring about, peace, soothing any fears you might have going on. And then if you're feeling kind of anxious or you've got some anxiety going on, it's really good for that. And Serenity, that's our restful blend. Do I have it in here? It's probably over by my, I don't, because it's over by my diffuser, because I diffuse that every night. Serenity is the restful blend, and that is a really good blend to get your body to calm down and release all the tension and stress that you can carry. Okay. So essential oils that support all the calmness and balance and peace and everything. Those are all really good. If you or the person you're trying to support has more anger, right? Serenity is great to use. The balance blend is great to use. In tune again, frankincense and peace. And then for anxiety, also you can use Serenity, Balance, Vetiver, frankincense, and peace again. And if you feel like things are just crazy in your house, it's very chaotic, it's very nuts. Cedarwood can be used in tune, vetiver, lavender, and serenity. And you could put like lavender and serenity in your diffuser, vetiver and serenity, in tune and cedarwood. You could kind of make some different combos and see which one works best for you. If you're looking more to help balance your emotions and to help you sleep better, balance, that is our grounding blend. That's really going to be the one that you want to use. Um, it's a great blend to start your morning with. You can literally take the balance, and balance in the 15 ml already has fractionated coconut oil in it, so it is already diluted. You can just put a drop in your hand, massage it, and then rub it on the bottoms of your feet is great. Up and down your spine is great. The back of your neck is great. If you have a lady left in your hands, cup them over your nose and mouth. Take a big, deep breath in and out, and do that 3 times. Take, breath in, out, and then breath in and out, and breath in and out. That can be super, super helpful way to start your day so that you're on an even keel, so that the things that happen during the day don't make you do this. They'll kind of keep you on a more even balance. Okay. Um, just really helpful for those emotions. Lavender also, lavender's awesome for sleep. It is everything calming. It's for skin. It's got a whole bunch of great benefits. So maybe you don't like the aroma of balance. You could just use lavender in the same way, and that would be really good. Um, Fear, serenity is great for that. Zendocrine and Terra Shield actually, right, are good for that. And On Guard, Wild Orange, and Balance. If you're a little one or you have bad dreams or nightmares, juniper berry is really good to use in the diffuser. You can also make a roller bottle with it, apply it on the bottom of your feet at night. Just kind of add that to your bedtime routine, and that would be really good. If you are feeling scared or panicky, frankincense is great. Um, Peace, serenity, balance, and wild orange. I totally agree with the wild orange because if you don't like crowds and you're in a crowd and you feel like everything's closing in on you, a couple of drops of wild orange in your palm, rub it together again, take those 3 big breaths in and out, in and out, in and out, and it will really help to calm that sensation down that you might. Okay. Um, if you get anxious in social settings, balance again is great. Wild orange, bergamot, peace, and lime are also good to use. Um, for sensory support, a really great blend is DDR Prime, and I don't think we talk about that enough. I actually don't have any right now. I think I've used all of mine. The DDR stands for DNA damage repair. It really helps to help your cells function properly. It's great and has important antioxidant benefits. It protects your body from oxidative stress. It's just really, I can't say enough good things about it. And we probably don't talk about it enough. So maybe I'll do a live on that, maybe. But DDR Prime is a really great blend to have. You can use it believe you can use it all three ways. You can use it in your diffuser. You could use it topically. It is considered a warm oil, so that one you want to dilute even more than you normally would. But you can also take it internally, just a couple drops in like a two-piece veggie cap and use it that way. If you are looking to support your brain and sensory processes, anything that you have going on that way, frankincense is great. Again, it's also great for that cellular renewal. Vetiver can be good for that. In tune, geranium is another one, and peppermint are good choices. If you need some help being focused and kind of calming down at the same time, in tune is great. DDR Prime is great. Vetiver, peace, and serenity. And when I say using these, you could use them, have a diffuser going and add whatever aroma of those oils smells good to you that day. Because I think, kind of on a daily basis, you might change how you feel about the aroma of the oils. Maybe you're more anxious one day and a different oil would help better. So I would just kind of have a little stash by your diffuser wherever you are trying to focus and concentrate, that kind of thing, and then add a couple of oils. You can use them topically, so you can have different roller bottles and just have them setting right next to where you need to focus and concentrate, and then you could choose to use whichever one called to you that day, right? Because there's some days when you go to put oils in your diffuser, and I just kind of look at my oils and I'm like, oh, well, I want that one. And yeah, that one sounds good too. You know what I mean? But it's different day to day. So intuitively, I think your body knows what it needs. And so if you try to listen to it, that can be helpful also. Okay. If you need some help with auditory function, frankincense is great. Both the sandalwoods, DDR Prime again, bergamot, and vetiver. Remember, if you're using bergamot at any time and you're using it topically, you want to make sure, and then you're going to go outside and do something, you want to make sure that you've put it on underneath your clothing, that you've diluted it, because bergamot is a citrus. It is considered phototoxic. And what that can do is if it's on your skin and you're out in the sun, it can create actually like a burn. And so you want to make sure that you have diluted it, number one, and then you've got it underneath clothing where the sun isn't going to be right on it. Okay. Um, there are some other choices. Let me go through my list over here that we didn't cover. We talked about frankincense. We talked about vetiver, sandalwood, cedarwood, lavender, peppermint. Ylang ylang, I think I mentioned a couple times. Ylang ylang is antispasmodic, and it helps with if you're feeling depressed. It can help to promote positive emotions and increases blood flow and circulations, and it also helps reduce anger. Okay. Roman chamomile can be another good one. That is one of the top stress reducers, and it helps reduce worry and anxious feelings. It has the property of being anti-inflammatory, so it can help with skin issues and it helps to relax your muscles. Copaiba, we also didn't talk about that. That one is very helpful with your endocannabinoid system. Okay, so it is super good for anxious feelings, neurodegenerative problems that you might have. Promotes feeling of like directedness. It helps prevent bedwetting. It can be so to use it that way, you could drop it on the lower abdomen at bedtime. It improves emotional and well-being, and it can help bring about calmness, which is really nice. We talked about wild orange, balance, serenity. Citrus bliss is another blend that can be super helpful for reducing stressful feelings, anxious feelings. If you're feeling down and depressed a little bit, it can help to uplift your energy, and it helps to counteract if you're feeling very, very tired. All right. I do have some roller blends that I will put in the comments of this, so that you have all those. Yeah, I got a bunch of roller blends, and then I have some other like research articles, and I'll put those in there. Um, there's lots of options for you to choose from. You know, if you have If you or the person that you're trying to help, if you have them smell the oils, they'll either react positively or negatively with it. And then you can know which ones that they want to use. I know a lot of kids with sensory issues don't really like a lot of aromas. And so that's one way, at least, that you can have them try it. And know that it would be something potentially that you could use because if you make something up and they don't like the smell of it, they're not going to use it. Right. So, um, by having them smell it in the beginning, they get right, they get to help. They get to help you choose the ones that they want to use. So that way their body would respond to it better because they like the aroma of it. There are some other oils that you could use also. Um, the most frequently used ones for focus and sensory support are frankincense, Intune, DDR Prime. Um, and that one is definitely one that anybody that has focus and sensory issues, or if they're on the spectrum, that's a great one to have in your house. Okay, is the DDR Prime. Vetiver, bergamot, serenity, balance, peace, peppermint, lavender, and wild orange. Those are all really good ones. And those are kind of some of the base, I don't want to say base, but the standard oils that everybody has. And so those are good to maybe start out with before you start adding more to your collection. Because if you have the ones that work for you, great, right? Then you don't have to spend any more money and you have something that can help you right now. Starting out with the good foundation from your vitamins and your omegas, that's super important. Um, yeah. So that is kind of what I have for you. I will post the recipes. If you have um, a little one or know someone who has, focus and sensory um, issues and they need support, or if you have used a recipe that you found worked for you and you want to share that, that would be great because then we could all have something else to try if what you're using doesn't work now. Because other having other options is always nice. So I will post those recipes and the articles that I've got in the comments and yeah. I'll be back next Monday. Next Monday will be the new specials and promotions because it will be April. Next Monday, it's April tomorrow. I can't believe that. How did it get to be April already, right? Um, so we'll talk about that next Monday. If you have a topic that you would like more information on, please put that in the comments and I will add that to my running list of things to cover in these. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. All right. And I will talk to you later. Okay. Bye.